Hey, thanks for stopping by and let me tell you about this piece. Piece is called The Wild and the Woolly, and it's an actual cowgirl. Her name was Lulu Belle Parr. And Lulu Belle Parr rode with Buffalo Bill, she rode with some of the big Wild West shows, from that era, early 1900s, that kind of thing. And one of the things, she was proclaimed the lady bucking horse rider of the world. She was very handy in those bucking horse types of situations and riding in those Wild West shows. But one of the things that she did that was very unique, and why I pictured her this way, is that she used to ride buffalo. And so what I did is I did a bunch of research to try to find the gear and stuff that she would have. And as you'll see as we go around the piece, this outfit that she's wearing comes from a collector who is kind enough to get me photos of it. And this is actually what she wore. This is one of her outfits. You can see the split right skirt here. And her vest here was all fringed, and on the back and on the front here, you've got beaded horses and stars and things, very colorful. And these gauntlets were the same. They were long and beaded. And she wore this big old brim hat, and she always wore it kind of cocked. She was real flamboyant, very showy. Big growl spur here that she would wear. And these Packer boots were really neat. They were beaded, very colorful as well. And you can see the bow in her hair here as we come around the piece. And then right here, this pistol was a .45. It was given to her by Buffalo Bill Cody. It was actually inscribed to her by him. And she used to wear it on in all of her performances and that. And I wanted to put her on that buffalo because it made such a unique statement about who she was. These cowgirls were very confident. They did lots of really wonderful things, and yet they were really nice ladies as well. Every one of them, it seems, you read about was also very ladylike, as would be appropriate for that era. So I put her on this old buffalo, and you can see him. He's got his old wide looking right back at that boot, and he's bucking for all it's worth. And there was a little cinch here that came around, and it was just a piece of rope. And you can see it here on the other side, and there's the cinch, and there's a little piece of rope. And it came up, and they doubled it back, and that's all she had to hold on to. So here she is, riding this old buffalo out, and you can see her looking down, and she's tracking where this head goes, because that head tells you what direction that old buffalo is going to buck next. And so she's riding this old horse out, or a buffalo out. She's got a real big smile on her face, and you can tell she just loved doing what she was doing. And so it really suits her and gives you a real sense of who she was. So we called the piece The Wild and the Woolly, and thanks a lot for stopping by and letting me tell you about it.